Can you?
Hey Greg, how you doing?
Hey, good. Can you hear me?
Yes, your audio sounds good.
Perfect. I do notice now that I don't see the outlets. I have to have the registration report open for that.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I just checked on that mic.
Do they hear me in the room already?
I believe they can, Greg, yeah.
I can chat. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
See? 1 2 1 2. This is the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. Welcome to the final press conference for Broner versus Santiago. And on Saturday, Showtime Championship Boxing is back with a triple header of fights. And the main event features the return of the former 4-division world champion, Adrien "The Problem" Broner. It's been 2 years since we've seen The Problem in the ring, but he's back and he will be the main event fighter on Showtime Championship Boxing, taking on an unbeaten JOVANIE Santiago in the main event. We're going to talk to the fighters here about their fights. We're also going to take your questions. All you've got to do is hit the raise your hand bar there on your Zoom. We will call on you so that you can ask questions of the fighters. We will start with the main event, and then, of course, we'll go to the co-main with Otto Valin and Dominic Brazil, and we'll then go to the first fight of the night that you'll see as former lightweight world champion Robert Easter Jr., of course, taking on Ryan Martin. But let's start here with the main event. And we have Adrien, we've got JOVANIE. And Adrien, let's start with you. 2 years since you've been in the ring. And listen, you know, we talked on my podcast, you talked about your return and a changed man, changed fighter. You know, there's still a number of people who, will question whether or not Adrien Broner can make 140, whether or not Adrien Broner will be throwing more hands this time around. And you told me the only way you can answer those questions is with a spectacular performance on Saturday. And in your words, what is a spectacular performance for you for Saturday?
I've had so many great performances, but I'm looking for another great performance Saturday night. I know he's coming to fight. I know that. Anybody who fight a name like me, a guy like Adrien Broner, is gonna always train to their best ability and be at their best shape and form. So, I'm not looking at this as a fight that I just go in and destroy this guy. I know he's coming to fight. He's undefeated. He's hungry, and I'm just coming to do what I got to do to get my victory, man. You know what I'm saying? Look good inside the ring and outside the ring.
JOVANIE, considering you haven't fought outside of the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, this will be your first time fighting here in the States. You haven't faced anyone at the level of Adrien Broner on your record. Many have already written that this will be a one-sided fight. What's your response to that?
Esta primera pelea que vas a pelear aquí en Estados Unidos y enfrentando a Adrien Broner. ¿Cómo ves tú esa pelea?
No, es una gran pelea. Estoy sumamente preparado. Vengo a demostrarle a Broner y al mundo quién es JOVANIE Santiago. Y una gran oportunidad para mí.
This is a great opportunity for me. On Saturday, I'm going to show who I am. I'm going to show Adrien Broner that I'm ready to fight.
Cesar Cardenas from TGB Promotions doing the translation for us. Adrien, let me ask you this. Your motivation this time around, it has been 2 years. You're a new man, new fighter, you say. What's your motivation, and what in the sport are you still looking to accomplish?
Shit, right now we just trying to beat COVID. That's the best. Fuck the opponents. We just trying to beat COVID. I want everything to open back up, and I want people to come back to the fights, because it's starting to feel like a game. Like it's not. This is not real. Like this is some bullshit. Like it ain't no people out there. Like this ain't real. Like we gotta stay away from each other. We can't get in each other's face. Shit, I like putting hands on people in press conferences. You know what I'm saying? Like this don't feel real to me. So you know what I mean. But once the bell ring, I think everything gonna go away, and then it's just gonna get straight to business. And it's time for me to whoop somebody's ass, and that's what it is.
And when it comes to what are you looking to accomplish? Because you said there's still a lot more. You've been a world champion 4 times.
It's just I feel like I'm gonna be a world champion again and again and again and again and again. Until I'm really done with boxing. Yes, I took 2 years off and retired and let my body heal and rest, but I just really feel like, I got what it takes to win more championships and in different weight classes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
JOVANIE, it has been 2 years since Adrien's been in the ring. He's been very public about, hey, look, I worked hard. It took me a while, and I had to drop, over 35 pounds, things of that nature. You've been active. You've been fighting. How important is it for you to dictate the pace of this fight and take the fight to take the fight to Adrian to see where his conditioning is?
Tiene 2 años con la pelea. ¿Tú piensas que tú vas a ponerle presión para que él pelee tu pelea?
Yo vengo, todo depende de lo que sea la pelea, porque no te puedo dar un pronóstico ahora mismo, pero lo que Broner venga, yo estoy sumamente preparado para lo que él venga.
I'm not saying what Broner is going to do. Whatever he brings to the table, I'm going to beat him Saturday night, and I'm ready for this fight. This is the opportunity of my life.
Also, Giovanni, you said, quote, toward the boxing scene, all the pressure is on Broner Saturday. He's a good fighter, but you don't see anything special. When I beat him, the world will know who I am. Explain what you meant by all that.
Como te digo, ahora mismo, Broner piensa quizás que no soy nadie, pero está equivocado. Llevará 2 años inactivo, eso no dice nada. Yo sé que él quizás vendrá bien preparado y así nos hemos preparado nosotros para dar una gran guerra ese día y que gane el mejor.
At this point, Broner might think he has an easy fight, but he's in the wrong. I'm here to fight, I'm here to win, and I'm going to take this victory on Saturday when we're ready.
Adrian, listen, he says all the pressure's on you. Doesn't see anything special in you. What's your reply to that?
Hey, man, at the end of the day, he's here because of me. You're here because of me. This whole cast is here because of me. So, that's special. Saturday night, only thing's gonna be special is this ass whooping I'm giving out. So he'll know then. You talking to somebody I ain't punched yet. When you talk to somebody and you punched them, they talk different. He ain't gonna be talking like that after Saturday.
Listen, one of the things that you've talked about is you want to show people that you can make a comeback and make a spectacular type of comeback. Generally, different things happen to people, a seminal moment in their life where they have to make a change. It's happened to me. What was that seminal moment that happened to you last year where you said, you know what, enough of what I've been doing, it's time to make a change?
I went through a lot of things, honestly. The way I live my life, man. I went through a lot. And, one day I just woke up and I said, I'm done. I got to get my shit together. And in order to change, you got to make change, or you'll steady get caught up doing the same thing. So, I cut a lot of stuff off. I stopped doing a lot of stuff, and I got myself together, and it was a long road to get to where I'm at today, and I'm here.
What's the message you send into the 140-pound division on Saturday night?
Man, yeah, listen, if y'all got a belt, man, just hold on to it. I know y'all get one forever, but the ones that's coming to me, that shit gonna be mine, man. I'm coming to sweep it all up, WBA, WBO, WBC, IBF. I'm coming to get them all.
Giovanni, final statement here before we take questions from the press. Give us your final statement on what we should expect Saturday night.
No, este sábado se van a esperar una guerra de ambos. Yo vengo a hacer mi trabajo y a buscar esa victoria para Puerto Rico.
This Saturday night, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a war, and it's going to be a victory for Puerto Rico.
Adrian, before we take questions from members of the press, give us a final thought. I mean, so many people have written, can he even make 140? Will he be a change fighter? Will he throw more punches? What should we expect Saturday night?
Hey man, you know, you just expect a hell of a show. You know, I know he coming to fight. He from Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans they come to fight. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, they all come to fight. So I know he coming to fight, but I ain't just do all this training to go in the ring and not fight. So he gotta know he's to come to a war, he's gonna be in a war too. So, you know, he gotta know that. He better be coming with a lot of equipment because I got a lot of equipment coming with me, man. So you know, I'm just ready to put it all on the line. Like I don't know how he feel though, but like I'm willing to die in there. I'm willing to put my life on the line. Like I'm willing to like give it all. And, like I ain't got shit left. Like I'm willing to do that. I don't know how far he's willing to go. He might start thinking of his kids, grandkids, aunts, and nieces. I don't know. But I'm willing to say fuck everything. Like I'm willing to put it all on the line. Bro. I'm ready.
I love that one thing you
Yo
told me.
también estoy listo para morir.
He's
En la
ready.
raya, como decimos en Puerto Rico.
He's ready to die in the line, like we said in Puerto Rico.
I love that.
Que le gusta.
I love that.
I think we got to fight. I think we got to fight. Greg Domino from Showtime is going to acknowledge the members of the media who have questions. Greg, let's take our first question.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian. Our first question is from Jeremy Hergis of Fansided. The floor is yours, Jeremy.
Hi, Adrian. Hi, Giovanni. Thank you for your time. This question's for Adrian. Adrian, I know during the opening comments you used the word retirement at one point. What had you thinking retirement? Was there a specific reason? If you can talk about your thought process for that, did you really mean it?
I don't know how long you've worked without taking a break, but for me it was like from 6 years old to what 30. I never took a break from boxing, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just take a break. I need to take a break. So you know that's what I did, and now I'm missing boxing again, and I'm back in it, and we back to it, and we back to it on Saturday night.
Final question from me for Adrian. As far as getting back into it, I know you talked about, I think you said you had to lose 35 pounds to get to where you are now. How hard was that for you? And did you question yourself at times?
Nah. I've been doing this all my life, man. And you know, from the first day, once I woke up, I told GT like, man, let's go do it. I just been at it. You know, I knew it was gonna hurt. I knew I wasn't gonna like what I was put myself through, but I knew it would all pay off. And you know, I'm here today, and I'm ready to work.
Thank you, Adrian, and best of luck to both of you.
Thank you, Jeremy. The next question is from Fago Franklin. Please unmute, and the floor is yours.
Hey, how you doing, Adrian? This question is for you. What did you learn about yourself having to overcome obstacles that happen in your life?
I learned that I could stop having sex, man. You know, that's one of my biggest problems. You know, I like to party. You know, I like fucking. So I had to cut it all out: the partying, the drinking, you know, and just get serious with my career and you know, become that elite fighter and take back over the sport.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fago. Just a reminder, if you have questions for Adrian or Giovanni, please raise your hand within the webinar and I will call on you. Once called upon, just unmute yourself. The next question comes from James Conlon.
Hi, Adrian. Just in terms of that break, in terms of 2 years, has this been probably one of the most grueling training camps you've ever been on? And have you enjoyed that sort of fact? And in terms of doing your homework on Giovanni, what do you know about him?
You gave me like 3 questions in one, but I'll answer them. Yeah, it's been a hell of a training camp. Maybe one of the toughest because I had to get back in rhythm. I had to get my rhythm back, and you know, coming back, losing all that weight, and then working as hard as I do. You know, of course it was tough. And then, you know, I didn't want an easy fight, so I picked a guy like Jovanie because I knew he's going to push me and bring the best out of me. So, you know, that's what I know about him. I know he's a good fighter. He's an undefeated fighter, and he's not here to lose.
And lastly, for me, just in terms of Jovanie, this is probably the biggest name that you've fought so far in your career. And in terms of doing your homework on Adrian, have you watched some of his fights back to pick out some of his key strengths or weaknesses?
No, sí sé que es la pelea más grande de mi carrera y esta pelea pues no la puedo desaprovechar, tengo que dar el máximo ese día y así va a ser, dar una gran pelea.
Yeah, I know this is the biggest fight of my career. He's a big in name, and I'm going to come with everything Saturday night, and I'm going to try to win for Puerto Rico, like I said.
Best luck, both guys.
This ain't soccer, bro.
Thank you. Next up, we'll go to R.L. Woodson from Bite Down Boxing.
Hey, how you doing, AB and Jovanie? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Oh, my bad. Welcome back, man, and looking forward to Saturday night. A lot of us got a chance to see what was going on with you in the process by watching GT, man. So I'm just wondering, we've seen you with Kevin Cunningham in the past. What about GT made him the right fit for this task right here and coming back?
GT is one of my coaches, but the head trainer is my regular coach, Mike Stafford. And I always looked up to him. A lot of people don't know who GT really is, but you know, he's someone who could have been one of the biggest boxers in the world. You know, I watched him since I was a kid, and he's been there. He's been on the side of me, and him and Coach Mike, you know, shit, they know what to do to bring the best out of me. So Saturday night's gonna be a hell of a performance.
All right. A question for you, Jovanie. How do you process the talk of Broner getting his life together and a new him on Saturday night? Is it your job to prove him wrong?
Sí, ese es mi trabajo. Este sábado demostrarle a Broner que va a tener que pelear, que espero que venga, como él dice, preparado, porque ese es su regreso y yo no tengo nada que perder, él sí.
I don't have nothing to lose. Adrian Broner has all the everything to lose on Saturday night, so he better bring his A game against me.
All right. Thanks for your time. Best of luck to y'all Saturday.
Thank you, RL. Next up, reporting Ellie Sekback.
Hey, Adrian, how's it going? What's up, Brian?
Reporting.
Hey, so Adrian, you're the biggest showman in boxing, guys. Let me quote you. You always say fresh, fly, and what is it? Flashy. How is it going to be for you to walk into a stadium that's going to be empty, where you're the one that brings out all the crowds, that draws all the attention?
Man, you know me, man. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. You can put me in the bathroom, I'm gonna put on a show. So, of course, I always want fans there, but without the fans, that means it's going to be more viewership. So, I'm expecting the numbers to be good, and that's, everybody can't wait till I fight. So, Saturday night, the numbers are going to be good, and I'm going to put on a great performance.
One more question, Adrian. You have a lot of celebrity friends. Who's some of the people that are hitting you up that are excited to see you get back in the ring?
Oh, man, a lot of people, man. I don't want to just throw names out there, but they all just happy for me, more so that I really changed and got my life together, and I'm back in the ring. So, everybody's just happy to see me do what I do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. The next question will come from Kenyon Atchison.
Hey, how you doing today, Adrian?
What's up with it?
Hey, I got a question for you. Are you going in looking for the knockout, or being that you haven't fought in a couple years, are you anticipating on just getting a few rounds in?
I'm not looking for, hey, listen, man. I know a lot of people like, man, they don't know this guy, but you know, these guys like a Giovanni can be very dangerous because a lot of people don't know him. I know that he's a good opponent. He's coming to fight. He's undefeated. So you know, I got to stay on my A game. You know, I'm going in to get the victory. You know, whatever presents itself. If a knockout presents itself, I'm taking it. You know, you don't get paid for overtime in this game, and that's just what it is. But I'm definitely coming to get my win.
Okay. And for Giovanni, what exactly is it that you expect to see out of Adrien come Saturday?
No, yo espero que él va a venir a hacer una gran pelea como siempre, porque como todos sabemos, Broner siempre da unos buenos espectáculos y nada, vengo preparado para lo que él venga y veremos a ver qué pasa este sábado.
AB always puts in a show, so Saturday he has to be ready to put his own show against AB.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. So we'll take our last question now from Joe Sewell.
Hey, that sounds crazy. What are you doing?
Joe, you there?
You good, Joe?
Joe, you have to unmute yourself. Joe?
Can you guys hear me?
Got you, Joe. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, AB, man? Good to see you back in the ring, man. So, you know, I just got a quick question for you, AB. You sound like you rededicated yourself to the sport of boxing. So the plan is, Adrien, if you get a knockout, who are you looking to fight next? What's the overall goal, Adrien?
The overall goal is you know, to get past this fight first. In boxing, you can't look past no opponent. I don't care how everything looks on paper. You can't look past no opponent because in boxing, you're only one punch away from a knockout, and that's on both ends. So, you know, what I got to do is go in and get my victory, get my hand raised first, and then we're going to go to the drawing board. So, you know, the plan for me is get my victory on Saturday night.
All right, thank you, AB. Good luck, man.
All right, you nervous than a motherfucker.
Is that it, Greg?
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, before we wrap this up, one thing I thought you said that was interesting, Adrien, had said you talked about coming back and taking over the sport again. And when we talk on the podcast, so you made the point that people need to realize I'm still only 30, 31 years old. I'm still young. In this comeback, is it conceivable that Adrien Broner could become one of the pound for pound best like he was in his prime, supposedly prime heyday when you were winning title after title? Is that possible?
Of course, man. You know, but everything happened for a reason, and I think this is going to be a great start. And you know, like I said before, I didn't want no easy way out. I could have came in and took a bum and took somebody that was just a pushover, a look over. But I'm not doing that. I love competition. So you know, I want somebody that's gonna come test me and bring the best out of me. And you know, that's why I picked Giovanni. And Saturday night is gonna be a hell of a fight.
9 p.m. Eastern, it comes your way. The main event, Adrien "The Problem" Broner taking on Giovanni Santiago, unbeaten out of Puerto Rico. Gentlemen, let's have a quick face-off. Please make sure you stand there behind the tape. And then we'll go to the co-main fighters next.
I left with his belt and his girl.
Charming as ever. Yeah. Adrien Broner with that exclamation point.
End of the day, I'm still Adrien the Problem Broner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mohegan Sun here in Uncasville, Connecticut for our official weigh-in presented by Premier Boxing Champions. It is all brought to you by TGB Promotions and Showtime. Our telecast begins at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night, live on Showtime. We will begin our weigh-in with our opening bout, 12 rounds in the super lightweight division. First up to the stage with a record of 24 victories, including 14 by knockout and just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, presenting Ryan Blue Chip Martin. $139.6 for Martin. And now introducing his opponent with a record of 22 victories, 14 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat and 1 draw. Fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, the former lightweight world champion, Robert Easter Jr. $139.8 for Easter. This bout will open up our telecast tomorrow night live on Showtime at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. 12 rounds in the super lightweight division. Once again, Ryan Blue Chip Martin taking on Robert Easter Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with our weigh-ins here, brought to you by TGB Promotions in association with Salida Promotions and Showtime. This bout will be 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. First up to the stage with a record of 21 victories, 14 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat. Fighting out of New York City by way of Sundsvall, Sweden, presenting Otto All-In Wallin. $240.4 for All-In Wallin. And now introducing his opponent with 20 victories, including 18 coming by way of KO, opposite of 2 defeats. Fighting out of Alhambra, California, a 2012 U.S. Olympian, Dominic Trouble Brazil. $261.2 for Dominic Trouble Brazil. This is our co-main event tomorrow night live on Showtime. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. Otto, all in, Wallin taking on Dominic, Trouble Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue on with our main event as Premier Boxing Champions presents our official weigh-in tomorrow night, brought to you by TGB Promotions and Showtime. This bout will be 12 rounds in the welterweight division. First up to the stage with a record of 14 victories, 10 coming by way of knockout, no defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, presenting Jovanie El Lobito Santiago. $145.2 for Jovanie Santiago. And now introducing his opponent with 33 victories, 24 coming by way of knockout, opposite of 4 defeats and 1 draw. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, the former 4-division world champion, the return of Adrien, the Problem Broner. $146 on the dot. 146 on the dot for Adrien, the Problem Broner. This is our main event tomorrow night, live on Showtime, brought to you by TGB Promotions. This bout will be 12 rounds in the welterweight division. Jovanie El Lobito Santiago taking on Adrien, the Problem Broner.
I thought y'all hated me before. Y'all really gonna hate me now.
I'm in the big league, get a big league. I'm in the big league, get a big league. Adrien, the Problem. My problem ain't your problem. My problem ain't your problem. Everybody knocks them down in the cloud with a beautiful uppercut. Wow!
I knocked his ass out though.
I ain't no rich, I'm really rich. I ain't no rich, I'm really rich. A roller, left hook, right uppercut. And that's enough.
Nobody call me like this. Cause I get my ass beat.
How about that? Adrien Broner.
I left with his belt and his girl.
Charming as hell, yeah. Adrien Broner with that exclamation point.
End of the day.
still Adrian, the problem, bro.
When the camera's rolling, I like the danger in it. The heart pounds. It defies logic. It's thrilling to me.
Yeah, it was really fast.